Hello everyone and welcome back to our health talk with doctors from Prana Homeopathy Yoga Center Pune. We have with us Dr. Swapna Poddar today. Dr. Swapna is an MD homeopath and eminent homeopath practicing in Pune for the last more than 25 years. Her specialty is renal health, and today pertaining to her specialty we take up a very common topic, which is incontinence, that is lack of control over passing urine. So Dr. Swapna, what is incontinence actually?
So basically, it is the inability to control urine is a simple explanation for that. So there are certain more types in it. One is that when you cough, sneeze, laugh, or exercise, you pass urine. That is called stress incontinence. There is a type known as urge incontinence. That means you suddenly have a severe urge to go and visit the washroom, and you're not able to control till you reach the washroom. The third type is overflow incontinence. That means the bladder is not empty completely, and when it gets overfull, it just passes out, and it's a very embarrassing problem for everyone. So I think we need to
Look into it actually. But why does it occur?
So there are different causes to incontinence. Let me divide them into age wise. So in children, it's commonly known as enuresis, bedwetting that we say, which is actually normal physiology most of the time. But with homeopathy, we actually address the issue from various angles and explore if there are any emotional causes or any kind of stress the child is going through, which helps to control this problem earlier. Otherwise, this problem can go on up to the age of maybe 10 or 11 and can be very embarrassing. So that is enuresis in children. The next part I would like to talk about is the women. Women during childbirth, post pregnancy and after delivery is when these problems tend to develop because of the overstretching of the organs that occurs in these states, and then this problem tends to continue later on. Later in their menopausal phase, premenopausal phase, when the hormones also are changing, that is also a phase when this problem starts to develop. And in old age. Now, this can also occur in certain neurological conditions like Parkinson's, paralysis. There may be some tumors that may be compressing on the part, and so we need to always explore what is the cause. Again, this is a problem which should not be ignored, and you need to find out why this problem is.
Very true, very true. What happens, as you said, it should not be ignored. But what happens if it goes untreated?
Usually, if the cause is not identified, the cause may be a tumor, it may be a neurological problem, or it may be a muscular problem, and this can lead to recurrent infections, embarrassment, and limitation in the kind of life that you lead, the quality of life that you lead.
Right. And how do you treat incontinence?
Yeah.
That is a $1 million question.
Absolutely, and absolutely. And I must say, homeopathy has wonderful remedies for it, and there are some exercises which are very helpful, and the commonest one is the Kegel exercise, where you contract the muscles of the perineum and release, and there are wonderful yoga asanas also which are very useful for this problem. But homeopathy definitely complements all of these and helps to control the problem in a very early stage.
And how does homeopathy work in such cases?
It helps to basically address the cause of it, so it will improve the muscle tone of the bladder, the sphincter control, which is why the incontinence occurs, and it treats the cause. So we first identify the cause from all angles, whether it's emotional, physical, neurological, and all other aspects, and then treat it.
And can you enumerate one of your cases in your practice where homeopathy has helped in such cases of incontinence?
Yeah, there was a very interesting case. I must say that now this problem was such that the sphincter had gone into spasm. Means the person had a full bladder and he could not empty his bladder. That was the problem. So this is another shade of incontinence again, because voluntarily he couldn't expel the urine. So this gentleman was a 75-year-old person, and the problem happened when he was traveling. It was an overnight journey and it was in a bus, and the driver refused to stop, and he had to hold the urine for a very long time, which led to over distension. Means the bladder was over full and it went into spasm, his sphincter, and he was not able to pass urine. So he was admitted, a catheter was inserted and things. And this treatment, so the doctor said you either have to live with the catheter or you.
Oh, is it?
Yes, because it was a paralyzed kind of a
Right,
bladder,
right.
because they really did not have a solution to that. Or he said we will insert a catheter over from your skin into the bladder and you have to live with the pad. So this man was so depressed and he said, there's no use living like this. I cannot go to the mandir with a, and he said, I just cannot live like this. So please do something for me. Again, he said, you're my last hope. So after repertorizing is a process where we study the symptoms from every aspect and the origin. And his remedy was Cantharis. So it was because of distension of the bladder and the other symptoms that he had developed, and he was also getting recurrent infection because of the retention of the urine. And after this treatment was given, he started to gradually be able to evacuate his urine, and eventually he was free of the catheter and his life completely changed. And now he's a total staunch follower of homeopathy.
Wow, wonderful. I mean, it is really great to know that homeopathy not only helped, but it actually treated him completely of all his incontinence problems. And thank you so much, really, for sharing all this wonderful information with us. And especially when we got to know that homeopathy can help such an embarrassing condition like incontinence or lack of control over urine in such an effective way. So thank you for being here. And Dr. Swapna practices at Prana Homeopathy Yoga Center in Pune. She's available for consultation. Our numbers are all listed here. And we look forward to see you on the next session. Thank you.